So when we moved here, Becca and Anna, the twins, they were 4 years old. Sarah was 6 months old, and Joshua was born here.
Oh.
We wanted a school in our neighborhood where they could make friends and play on the weekends just in the park. Because we looked at international schools, but they'd have to go by train, or not necessarily the kids live where we live, you know?
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Takashi from Japan. Today I'm going to interview foreign parents in Japan. What's it like raising a kid in Japan as a foreigners? This time I interview family YouTuber life in Japan. I ask them their experience of raising kids in Japan. So generally I'm gonna ask them about life in Japan. Okay, let's find out today. On my channel I interview Japanese people and foreigners in Japan. So it's the best channel for anyone who wants to come to Japan whether traveling or living. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. And on my Instagram I show my daily life in Tokyo and share information about Japan. So if you haven't followed yet, please follow it too. Okay, let's get started. Thank you for your help.
Yeah.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah.
I am Nate, writer. I'm the dad here.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And?
I'm Ruth. I'm mom.
Mama-chan.
And these are the 4 kids. She's the oldest.
I'm Rebecca.
Rebecca. And?
And then,
Anna.
and then,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Sara,
And then Joshua.
Joshua.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And? How long have you been in Japan?
We've been here just over 8 years.
8 years.
Yes. So when we moved here, Becca and Anna, the twins, they were 4 years old. Sarah was 6 months old, and Joshua was born here.
Oh. Before that, where did you guys live?
Before that, we lived in Brazil
Brazil.
for 7 years, and then before that, we lived in America.
So you guys are originally from the US, America,
Yeah.
and Brazil, and Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. While we lived in Brazil, I learned Portuguese there. And Becca and Anna and Sarah were born. So all the girls are actually have dual citizenship. They're American and Brazilian.
What is the reason you decided to come to Japan 8 years ago?
Yes. So just like a lot of people, we came because of work. And so, but our work is we work in a church. And so the church here, we have a church here in Japan, Japanese people, and they said, can you send people over? We want people to come to help us with a bilingual church so that we do it in Japanese and English. And so then we were like, oh, that sounds cool. We want to go. And so that's how we came in. So the Japanese church invited us to come and sponsored us to come, that sort of thing.
How's it life in Japan? How's it life?
Well, it's very different from Brazil because people are much more quieter and everything's so clean and organized and safe. So letting our kids play outside by them, well, not by themselves then, but now by themselves is something that's just amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You guys go to Japanese school, right? So I'm gonna ask you later about it. So thank you so much. Can we interview kids
Yes.
first? How old are you guys? Each of you guys?
I'm 12.
12.
Me too.
Same.
I'm 6.
6. And
I'm 8.
8. You guys both all speak Japanese?
I kind of speak Japanese.
Can we? じゃあ日本語でいいですか？日本語でちょっと行くんですけど、友達とかとはなんかどういう風に遊んだりする普段？
公園。
公園？
だけどほとんどいつも部活だから。
部活？
うちらは帰宅部だから他の部活やってるから時間がそんなにない遊ぶ時間。
ああ。学校はどうですか？
How school? It's fun. Is it 楽しい。
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 楽しい。日本語と英語とかで喋りやすいのはどっち？英語？英語？
英語。
Okay, then I'm gonna ask you guys about raising kids in Japan. Many of my subscribers want to come to Japan, and some people wanna stay here forever. So that means they might raise a kid here, right? As a foreigner. So first of all, do you have any opinion on that, like raising kids in Japan as a foreigner?
So we've only raised kids in Japan because our girls were 4 when we moved here.
Oh right. Oh, that's right. Oh,
So we love it. We grew up in other countries. I grew up in Brazil and he grew up in America. So, but here, this is the best place, I think, of those 2 countries to raise kids. I prefer Japan.
really?
Yeah.
Why do you think so?
First of all, the government is very in favor of people raising kids. So like healthcare is very cheap and schools are very cheap and it's very safe and there's parks everywhere. So it makes it very convenient as a mom.
Yeah, even in Tokyo, there's some parks. Yeah. What do you think?
Well, one thing that I thought about, she was talking about the parks, but when we started to go out as a family, we're like, well, let's look for places to go to, and we started to look for the parks that they have here, and then discovering that there are some incredible places here, especially with kids, when you're bringing kids and just these amazing playgrounds and different things, which eventually became what we're doing with our YouTube channel. But, it was like, wow, this is really cool.
Kids go to Japanese school, right? Which is
Japanese public school.
Japanese public school, right?
Yeah.
And I think in Tokyo, you live near Tokyo, so it's not that hard to, let them in international schools in Tokyo, which I think many foreign family does it. And why did you decide to, do that?
Well, we wanted a school in our neighborhood where they could make friends and play on the weekends just in the park. Because we looked at international schools, but they'd have to go by train or
Yeah,
not
that's
necessarily the kids live where we live,
Yeah,
So we wanted them to be close to home and be able to make friends around us. And it's been great. Plus, they're cheap. I mean, you don't pay hardly except for school lunches. And my kids love the school lunches. So it's a win-win.
Oh, school lunch, it's...
Oh, they love school lunch.
They love
They
school
do-
lunch.
They do. Another big thing is that going to a Japanese school.
It's okay. It's park.
That's right. Going to a Japanese school, they learn all the Japanese then.
Yeah, that's right.
And we really wanted them to feel right at home here in Japan. Like when I go, if I'm in the States or if I'm in Brazil, I feel right at home. And here I'm learning Japanese, so I feel right at home here too. But especially for them, I think they go back to America. We went back last year, and they were like, well, it's kind of strange here. Everyone speaks English, but I think they feel more at home here because this is where they're growing up. So it's kind of neat. They get to experience both worlds, both cultures, and kind of like take the best. We're trying to take the best of what we think of the best of both cultures and kind of pull that together.
I think some foreign parents have children in international because their language level, their parents' language level, because I think it's kind of hard to contact with Japanese public school without speaking Japanese, right? So I want to ask you about it too.
So we had an uncle who lived here
Oh, really?
already. So he was fluent in Japanese. So when we came here, our girls had to start yochien. They started in yochien. And we moved at the end of April. So yochien had already all started. So there weren't too many with vacancies. So we found one that had vacancies and they accepted us. It was a real fast process, but then we had to wait to order uniforms because yochien's all uniforms. And then they started in June. They started yochien in June. And then from then, it's easy because you just get into the school system because at the end of yochien, they ask you, are you going to go to your public school close to you? And we said, yes. But the city hall also tells you everything you need to know. So whenever we have questions about education or health insurance, we go there and they can schedule an English speaker to come and help translate.
Also, they have English speakers.
Well,
Worker.
not on all the time, but you can schedule and they will bring someone in at a set time.
I see.
They really are helpful because like when Becca and Anna started in Shogako, in their elementary school, they had a teacher that would come just to meet with them and help them in learning Japanese and making sure that they were getting well integrated with the class and everything. And as that, they only needed that for
About a year.
about a year, and then the lady said they're fine. They're well integrated. They're doing just fine. So it was very helpful in the process of doing that.
Like for free?
For free.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we pay taxes here in Japan, of course. But yeah. We don't have to pay anything more than our taxes for it.
Yeah. I right away made friends at the Yochien, people who want to practice English, moms. So then they would come to my house and they would help me understand all the papers. And so the thing is to be friendly and make friends, and they'll help you.
So we were thinking here now that Becca and Anna graduated elementary school, and we're thinking, okay, maybe now this is the time that we'll either put them in an international school, or there's a lot of options where they can study at home, and it's like they can online. And then it would be in English, because eventually, right now they want to go to college in America.
Oh, really?
Yes. So if that's the case, then at some point we want to switch them over for English education. But right now they are enjoying it. They have their friends. They go to the same school. You know, they're getting that experience of, you know, what junior high is like here in Japan. So we're waiting a little longer now until the point that maybe, okay, you know, we need to get them ready for college in America and English education, that sort of thing. But until now, we've had a very, I would say, mostly positive experience.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
You guys have any message or something to my viewers in terms of raising kids in Japan, being a foreign family in Japan?
Oh, sure. Well, I think raising kids in Japan is wonderful, and it's such a great opportunity for your kids to be bicultural and learn English and Japanese or whatever language is their mother tongue. So I would highly encourage people to come and live and try it. It's great.
Yeah, I would say just if you're a family, if you're a couple and you're thinking, should we have a kid? I would just really say, oh man, having kids is one of the greatest blessings that there is. If you have a good family relationship at home, then it really doesn't matter what your job is or what you're doing. You're going to have a little piece of heaven at home, and that makes a big difference. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I always watch your videos.
Oh, thank you so much.
Life in Japan.
Yes.
Please check it out. Their channel,
Yeah.
Life in Japan.
Life in Japan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for watching so far. How was it? That was interesting. If you haven't checked their channel, you should check it out. It's really good quality of videos and I really recommend it. I think it's really important to know about Japanese language when you want to come to Japan, especially when you want to raise kids in Japan. So I hope you guys gonna learn Japanese from my channel by watching my channel. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, click like button. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any question that you want me to ask people in Japan, please leave the comment too. See you next time.